Okay, so now we're going to be talking about using corrective practices to improve jaw position and and function of the stomatic gnathic system. The first thing you need to think about as a craniosacral practitioner is that craniosacral work and appropriate craniosacral work working around the jaw and neck works to get visible changes of the mandible, in the maxilla, and of course the rest of the cranium. So that's the first priority, is to, in working with someone who needs this, do craniosacral work and do it regularly. It's not a one-time shot. As far as practices go, to improve oral position, chewing all food well to liquefy, chewing with the lips together, chewing hard foods regularly. Using one possibility that can be used as a myo-munchie. This especially is really beneficial with kids, but they have adult sizes too. There will be reference to that in your notes also. So myo-munchie is sort of a soft plastic device that you chew on, and it helps to develop the jaw more and the jaw position. And over time, used regularly every day, it can make a difference. For babies, breastfeeding definitely is important, and weaning onto hard foods. When swallowing, swallow with the teeth together. Next, breathing through your nose. If that's a struggle for people, it needs to be practiced. Like, it can be so habitual to breathe out of the mouth. So, and if it takes putting a piece of tape across the mouth, then do that. Many people do that, and it can make a difference. So breathing through the nose with the mouth closed at rest, and then attempting also with exercise, starting small and building up. Resting your tongue, when the mouth is closed, resting the tongue on the palate with the tip of the tongue on what's called the spot. And the spot is just behind the upper front teeth. And they say this is where the tongue should be resting when you're not speaking, eating, drinking. Having proper posture, it's so important when you're sitting, when you're standing, to sit up straight. If you have an imbalanced posture, it's definitely going to affect the jaw and the neck. Okay, so now we're going to be doing some practical corrective exercises. And with each one of these, I'm going to explain it first, and then on the next slide, I'm going to demonstrate it. These are meant to do twice each day. And so this first one's called tongue suction. And you're going to begin with suctioning your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and then making a click by letting the tongue come off the roof of the mouth. Then you're going to suction again at the roof of the mouth without letting go. And over time, and so you're going to hold that position with your tongue on the roof of your mouth for 10 seconds. And over time, you'll be able to open your mouth more and even smile. So The exercise is to hold your tongue suction on the roof of your mouth for 10 seconds, rest for 5, and then repeat 3 times. Do that twice a day. The next corrective exercise we're doing are lip contractions. You're going to open your mouth halfway and place your both index fingers inside your cheek, and you're going to be pushing your fingers laterally with your lips orbicularis oris muscle. And you'll be doing that for 10 seconds, resting for 5, and repeating 5 times. And you do that twice a day. The next exercise we're doing is pallet raises. You won't be able to see me do this. My mouth will be closed. Same for the next exercise. Just go with the instruction. With your lips together, I want you to contract superiorly your palate and your uvula. Your uvula is part of your soft palate hanging down. Just bring your awareness there and contract them superiorly. Okay, and so you're going to hold for 5 seconds, rest for 5 seconds, and repeat that 5 times. And again, that's twice a day. The next exercise we're doing is suprahyoid contractions. These are the suprahyoid muscles, and we're going to be contracting our suprahyoid muscles, our tongue, and our hyoid. Our hyoid bone is in here. And so you could, during this exercise, you can keep your hand here so you could feel you're going to be depressing all of those structures, bringing them inferiorly, and you'll be able to feel that with your hand there. So with your lips closed, you're contracting the suprahyoid muscles, which makes up the floor of your jaw, your tongue, and your hyoid. You're going to hold for 5 seconds, rest for 5 seconds, and repeat 5 times. Do that twice per day. The last exercise we're doing is called I-U-A, and what you're going to be doing is moving your cheeks back to form an over-exaggerated smile, and you're going to make the E sound out loud or silently for 10 seconds. Then you're going to pucker your lips in an over-exaggerated manner and say ooh out loud or silently for 10 seconds. And then you're going to open your mouth fully and say ah out loud or silently for 10 seconds. And you're going to repeat that I-U-A cycle 3 times. Do that twice per day. E